Christine Brown walked off the set in Season 7 of Sister Wives, which aired in 2014. In July of that year, TLC aired footage of Tamron Hall doing the tell-all. It featured some of the kids talking about entering a polygamous life. Notably, Hunter wasn't sure, and his big brother, Logan, wanted nothing to do with it. In the next segment, Cody Brown's former third wife walked out. Christine Brown became upset. The reason why she walked out, as usual, had something to do with Robin Brown. Upset with all the wives talking about babies, the original idea was that she and Robin would be together to discuss children, not the whole group. As it got to her, she left the set and went off to get herself together. Later, TLC fans saw Robin agree that they should drop the subject of babies. Well, the reason why Christine Brown was so upset seems to perplex some people. Of course, she could have just had an off day. Or perhaps she had a headache. After all, it gets hot in front of cameras and lights, and it didn't seem to be a jealousy issue, something which she often talked about on the Sister Wives show. However, there could be a very good reason, specific to the discussion, that caused her to leave. Sister Wives fans discuss the walkout. On Reddit this weekend, an OP who watched Season 7 of the TLC show wondered why Christine walked out of the tell-all. In the comments section, a few guesses came along, but an early commenter might have put their finger on the reason for Christine Brown's exit. Some TLC fans had no idea that the child went to almost full term. Well, Gwendolyn Brown talked about the baby that her mom miscarried more than once. In one of her Patreon videos, she said that the spirit baby might be Aspen's baby one day. Then, in another video in May last year, when she reviewed Sister Wives Season 1 Episode 2 and 3, she mentioned that the baby was buried out the back in Utah under a ton of rocks. In the video below, Gwendolyn starts talking about the baby being buried in the backyard with her brothers helping Cody. No wonder Christine felt upset talking about babies. You will find it at the 17:30 marker. Do you agree that Christine Brown probably walked out of the Season 7 tell-all because of Robin talking about babies? Did you know that Christine's late-term baby before truly ended up being buried in the backyard in Utah? Sound off in the comments below, and come back here for all your Sister Wives news. In the world of reality television, where drama and intrigue often take center stage, the unexpected departure of one of the stars from a tell-all session sent shockwaves through fans and critics alike. Christine Brown, known for her role in the popular reality TV show Sister Wives, made headlines when she walked out of a highly anticipated tell-all event, leaving viewers and her fellow cast members wondering, why? The tell-all session was meant to be a candid and revealing discussion, a chance for the stars of Sister Wives to address rumors, clear the air, and provide insight into their lives behind the cameras. But as the cameras rolled and the questions started flying, Christine's discomfort became palpable, her usually bubbly demeanor replaced by an uneasy tension. As the conversation turned to topics she found deeply personal and sensitive, Christine's resolve began to waver. She shifted uncomfortably in her seat, her hands trembling ever so slightly as she struggled to find the right words. And then, in a moment that stunned everyone in the room, she stood up abruptly and announced her departure. The room fell silent as Christine made her way to the door, her eyes brimming with unshed tears. For a brief moment, time seemed to stand still as her fellow cast members looked on in stunned disbelief. But as the reality of Christine's departure sunk in, the questions began to swirl. Why did she leave? What was she hiding, and what did it mean for the future of Sister Wives? To understand Christine's decision to walk out of the tell-all, one must delve into the depths of her past and the journey that led her to that pivotal moment. Born into a polygamous family, Christine's upbringing was marked by a complex web of relationships and expectations, where loyalty to the family unit often took precedence over individual desires and needs. From a young age, Christine grappled with the challenges of navigating the dynamics of polygamy, a lifestyle that demanded sacrifice, compromise, and unwavering devotion to the principles of faith and family. And while she embraced the values instilled in her by her upbringing, Christine couldn't shake the nagging feeling that something was missing, that her own dreams and aspirations were being stifled by the confines of tradition and expectation. It wasn't until she joined the cast of Sister Wives that Christine's inner turmoil came to the forefront, thrust into the spotlight for the world to see. Suddenly, she found herself grappling with questions of identity, autonomy, and self-expression, forced to confront the realities of her unconventional lifestyle in ways she had never imagined. As the cameras captured every intimate moment of her life, Christine's inner struggles played out on screen, laid bare for all to see. And while she tried to maintain a facade of strength and resilience, the cracks in her armor began to show, revealing a woman torn between duty and desire, tradition and independence. But it wasn't just the pressures of reality TV that weighed heavily on Christine's shoulders. It was the constant scrutiny and judgment of others, the whispers and gossip that followed her every move. No matter how hard she tried to present a united front with her sister wives, Christine couldn't shake the feeling of being misunderstood and misrepresented, her true self obscured by the shadow of public perception. And so when the tell-all session descended into chaos and confrontation, Christine reached her breaking point. Faced with questions that cut to the core of her identity and challenged her sense of self-worth, she realized that she could no longer bear the weight of other people's expectations, that she needed to reclaim her voice and her agency, no matter the cost. In walking out of the tell-all, Christine made a bold statement, a declaration of independence and self-respect in the face of adversity. It was a moment of empowerment, a refusal to be silenced or sidelined any longer. And while her decision may have left her fellow cast members and fans reeling, it also sparked a much-needed conversation about the toll of reality TV fame and the importance of prioritizing mental and emotional well-being above all else. In the aftermath of her departure, Christine retreated from the spotlight, taking time to focus on herself and her family away from the prying eyes of the cameras. And as she embarked on a journey of self-discovery and healing, she found solace in the simple pleasures of everyday life, the laughter of her children, the warmth of her husband's embrace, and the freedom to be unapologetically herself. As for the future of Sister Wives, only time will tell what lies ahead. But one thing is certain, Christine's decision to walk out of the tell-all was not just a moment of defiance. It was a catalyst for change, a reminder that true strength comes from within, and that sometimes the bravest thing we can do is to honor our own truth, no matter the consequences.